There have been 5 baronetcies created for people with the surname Forbes, 4 in the Baronetage of Nova Scotia and 1 in the Baronetage of the United Kingdom. The first holder of the Burn Baronetcy of Jessfield, created in the Baronetage of the United Kingdom in 1923, assumed the surname of Forbes-Leith of Fyvie in 1925. Forbes, later Stuart Forbes, of Monymusk, the Forbes Baronetcy of Pitsligo and Monymusk in the county of Aberdeen, was created in the Baronetage of Nova Scotia on 30 March 1626 for William Forbes, with remainder to heirs male whatsoever. He was a descendant of Duncan Forbes, second son of James Forbes, 2nd Lord Forbes. The 8th Baronet assumed the additional surname and arms of Hepburn. He was the heir general of the last Lord Forbes of Pitsligo. His only child, Harriet Williamina, married Charles Henry Rolle Trefusis, 20th Baron Clinton. On the baronet's death in 1828, the Forbes of Pitsligo estates passed to his daughter and son-in-law. The 7th Baronet married Williamina Wishart, only child and heiress of Sir John Belches Wishart, 4th Baronet. The 10th Baronet assumed the additional surname of Stewart. Baronet Sir William Forbes, 1st Baronet. Sir William Forbes, 2nd Baronet. Sir John Forbes, 3rd Baronet. Sir William Forbes, 4th Baronet. Sir William Forbes, 5th Baronet. Sir William Forbes, 6th Baronet. Sir William Forbes, 7th Baronet. Sir John Stuart Hepburn Forbes, 8th Baronet. Sir William Forbes, 9th Baronet. Sir Charles Hepburn Stuart Forbes, 10th Baronet. Sir Hugh Stuart Forbes, 11th Baronet. Sir Charles Edward Stuart Forbes, 12th Baronet. Sir William Daniel Stuart Forbes, 13th Baronet. The heir apparent is the present holder's son Kenneth Charles Stuart Forbes, younger of Pitsligo. The heir apparent's heir apparent is his only son Samuel Alexander Murray Stuart Forbes. Forbes, of Castle Forbes. The Forbes Baronetcy of Castle Forbes in the county of Longford was created in the Baronetage of Nova Scotia on 29 September 1628 for Sir Arthur Forbes, 1st Baronet. He was the great-great-grandson of the Hon. Patrick Forbes, 3rd son of the aforementioned James Forbes, 2nd Lord Forbes. His son, the 2nd Baronet, was elevated to the peerage of Ireland as Earl of Granard in 1684. Baronetcy. The Earl of Granard Forbes, of Craigweaver. The Forbes Baronetcy of Craigweaver in the county of Aberdeen was created in the Baronetage of Nova Scotia on 20 April 1630 for William Forbes. He was also a descendant of Hon. Patrick Forbes, 3rd son of the 2nd Lord Forbes, and the nephew of the 1st Baronet of the 1628 creation. The 4th Baronet represented Aberdeenshire in the House of Commons. The 5th Baronet married the Hon. Sarah Semple, eldest daughter of Hugh Semple, 12th Lord Semple. The grandson, the 8th Baronet, succeeded as 17th Lord Semple in 1884. The titles remained united until the death of his grandson, the 19th Lord and 10th Baronet, in 1965. Here great controversy arose, as he only had female issue. The baronetcy and the barony had to be separated. He was succeeded in the lordship by his daughter, while the baronetcy had to pass to his male successor. His youngest sister, Elizabeth Forbes Semple, had changed his legal gender by petitioning the Sheriff of Aberdeen in 1952, becoming Ewan Forbes Semple. As a result, after a 2-year legal dispute, the title passed to the younger sibling of the 10th Baronet. On the death of Sir Ewan in 1991, the title was then inherited by the cousin who had challenged the legality of the succession, and he became Sir John Alexander Cumnock Forbes Semple, BT. Baronet Sir William Forbes, 1st Baronet. John Forbes, 2nd Baronet. William Forbes, 3rd Baronet. Sir Arthur Forbes, 4th Baronet. Sir William Forbes, 5th Baronet. Sir Arthur Forbes, 6th Baronet. Sir John Forbes, 7th Baronet. William Forbes, 17th Lord Semple, 8th Baronet. John Forbes Semple, 18th Lord Semple, 9th Baronet. William Francis Forbes Semple, 19th Lord Semple, 10th Baronet. Sir Ewan Forbes, 11th Baronet. Sir John Alexander Cumnock Forbes, 12th Baronet. Sir Andrew Ian Forbes, 13th Baronet. Forbes of Fyvie. The Forbes Baronetcy of Fyvie was created in the Baronetage of Nova Scotia on 10 April 1700 for Samuel Forbes. The title became dormant on the death of the 3rd Baronet in circa 1760. Baronets Sir Samuel Forbes, 1st Baronet. Sir Alexander Forbes, 2nd Baronet. Sir John Forbes, 3rd Baronet. Forbes of New. The Forbes Baronetcy of New in the county of Aberdeen was created in the Baronetage of the United Kingdom on 4 November 1823 for Charles Forbes, a merchant in Bombay, India. In 1833 he became the heir male of Alexander Forbes, 3rd Lord Forbes of Pitsligo, and was allowed by the Lord Lyon to use the Pitsligo arms and supporters. Forbes was a descendant of William Forbes, younger brother of Sir Alexander Forbes of Pitsligo and great-grandson of Sir William Forbes, brother of Alexander Forbes, 1st Lord Forbes. Baronet Sir Charles Forbes, 1st Baronet. Sir Charles Forbes, 2nd Baronet. Sir Charles Forbes, 3rd Baronet. Sir Charles John Forbes, 4th Baronet. Sir Charles Stuart Forbes, 5th Baronet. Sir John Stuart Forbes, 6th Baronet. Sir Hamish Stuart Forbes, MBE, MCKSD Jet, 7th Baronet. Sir James Thomas Stuart Forbes, 8th Baronet. Burn, later Forbes-Leith of Fyvie, of Jessfield. The Forbes-Leith of Fyvie Baronetcy of Jessfield in the county of Midlothian, originally the Burn Baronetcy, was created in the Baronetage of the United Kingdom on 7 March 1923 for the soldier and Conservative politician Charles Ross du Burn. He had previously represented Torquay in the House of Commons. Burn was the youngest son of General Robert Burn and the husband of Hon. Ethel, only daughter and heiress of Alexander John Forbes-Leith, 1st Baron Leith of Fyvie. By edict of the Lord Lyon in 1925, Burn assumed the surname and arms of Forbes-Leith of Fyvie for himself, his wife and son, according to the terms of his father-in-law's will. Lord Leith of Fyvie was the eldest son of Rear Admiral John James Leith by his wife Margaret, daughter and heir of Alexander Forbes, a descendant of Duncan Forbes, second son of the 2nd Lord Forbes. The 1st Baronet's younger son, the 2nd Baronet, served as Lord Lieutenant of Aberdeenshire from 1959 to 1973. Baronet Sir Charles Ross du Forbes-Leith, 1st Baronet. Sir Ian Forbes-Leith, 2nd Baronet. Sir Andrew George Forbes-Leith, 3rd Baronet. Sir George Ian David Forbes-Leith, 4th Baronet. The heir apparent is the present holder's only son Alexander Philip George Forbes-Leith.